Do I look crazy? And you're probably wondering, what the fuck happened to your face? My dog happened to my face, y'all. We got tussling and he beat me the fuck up. Hey guys, it's G and we're back with another video. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, please hit the subscribe button down below to join the G gang. If not, then hey, go ahead, let's get straight into the video. Today I will be telling about the story time when I almost got arrested. So very close to being arrested. This looks so bad, and I got a knot right here. Oh, I got a knot right here. This is my second time also telling this story time. So basically, if you've watched my first time ever getting high video, a girl used to get high all the time. It was my favorite thing to do. I did it when I woke up. I did it when I went to sleep. I did it when I was hungry. I did it to get hungry. Like, I was just getting high all the time. And this was also my first year of college. It was my first year of college, guys, and I was getting high. For my birthday, I wanted to get high again. Like I wanted everybody to be high for my birthday. In order for that to occur, like, if you guys want a story about my 19th birthday, I definitely can give a story time on that. But to just get a whole story out the way about that, just know that I bought either an O or half an O to serve to the party goers, because I also charge people to come to my birthday party. If people had to pay, I had to provide the goods. So I provided the goods. I provided some weed, I provided liquor, all free once you paid. So I guess it wasn't really free, but. And obviously, yeah, everybody got like a blunt. Along with that, not everybody had, I think we saved some. So a few days after my birthday, on my actual birthday, because my party was actually not on my birthday, my friends decided to throw me a little intimate birthday with some more alcohol and weed. Now let me give a little background about my friends and I. We all have been smoking for a while. You still see it? I've been smoking for a minute. We all have been smoking for a minute, and because we were freshmen, we smoked on campus. That was majority of where we did our extracurricular activities, because if you really think about it, guys, like, living on campus is like a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, because you're gonna, if you want to smoke, you have to find somebody who lives off campus. My headphones are not even in. I hope you guys can hear me. And then, oh my god, I'm out of foundation. And after you find somebody who lives off campus, they most likely want you to share your weed with them. So we were just like over the whole situation of sharing and having to walk far to somebody's house just to feel comfortable to smoke. So we started hotboxing in the bathroom on campus. And our campus is also a very dry campus. So you can't have any alcohol, even if you're 21, I think, and you can't have any weed or drugs. Let's say drugs. We started getting confident in ourselves that we wouldn't get caught, because we had done it multiple times in the bathroom. But the difference that what we were doing now is that we now feel confident enough to do it in the living room or with the window open, etc., etc. On the actual day of my birthday, like I said, they threw me a little shindig at the apartment. We had games, we had liquor, and we definitely had weed because we were all potheads. I think it had been like an hour or two into us kikiing and drinking, do we hear some loud banging on our door. So before we even have time to process this loud banging, we hear, "Police, open the door." Bruh, on my birthday, on my 19th birthday, I was about to be arrested. Could you believe that? We don't know what to do. We're scared shitless, so we just run under the bed and pretend like we're not there. But if you really think about it, that's stupid, because we had the window and the blinds wide open in order for the weed smell to go. So they knew that we were there, and who knows how long they were watching us before they actually came and knocked on the door. So now at this point, we're hiding under the beds and they're yelling for us to open the door, and nobody, there was like probably like 4 or 5 of us, nobody was going to come to the door. We were like trying to wait it out, which was not going to happen because they were not going to leave, as we eventually figured out that they weren't going to leave. So like I said, we were all very high, very lit. One of us decided to get up and open the door. As soon as they came in, we all came out and they put us to sit on the couch. They start giving us this spiel. Give us the drugs, cause we know you guys were smoking in here. And we're all high. The room in the house smells like it. Like, of course, like we weren't going to tell them that. Like, we're not stupid. So they grill us. They keep grilling us until we would talk. And I think the reason why we didn't speak sooner was because we were just high, and I think we were all just processing what was going on. They were talking about detaining us, arresting us. If they find anything, they're gonna search the entire apartment. Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier, that before, like when we heard the knocking, before we even got under the beds, we had ran to the bathroom to dump whatever was left of the rugs. We dumped everything out because we didn't know, so all that was really left was a bag. And then we took all the alcohol bottles that we had and we threw them under one of their beds, one of my friend's beds. We were not trying to be caught with a double whammy of weed and alcohol. And because we did let them in, we didn't really know what was the master plan because we had gotten rid of the main evidence, and we also didn't really know what they had seen, so we didn't know what to admit to and what not to admit to. Because we didn't really know what the story we were going to tell them, we kind of was not speaking. What does this color look like? Should I do like a blue? I guess we're going with blue today. One of us decides to get up and just admit to something because they were threatening to search the entire house, and if they searched the house, we would have been caught. It would have been over. I don't know what would have been happened. Like, I think we would have been sent to jail because we had alcohol and we were under 21. I didn't want to catch a charge, but I also was too high to really do anything, to be honest. Like, I was just shook. I was shook to my core with this whole situation. Now, this is why I don't do color. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I had to like cut the camera because I started to realize that my story wasn't as long as what would have taken me to do my eye makeup and such. And you can still scratch on my face. Oh my god. I just did my eyeshadow, did a quick whatever, and put my lashes on. One of the girls gets up and she gives them this bag that contained with what would have contained the weed, and she was like, we don't have any weed here, even though it smells like it here. We don't have anything here. This is like what would have, this is what all we have. And like it was just a bag. They were like, they're gonna take it to test for it, and they said that we're gonna be written twice. Once for I don't remember what it was called, but they fined us. They gave us each $200 and something fine. They gave us a $250 fine, and we're also going to be on probation with the school. Yes guys, you heard me right. They put us on probation and they left. They just told us what was gonna happen. They left. They did not search the apartment. The on-campus housing facility, because if they had and they found the alcohol, I don't know what kind of trouble we would have like been into. Like, I really don't have a clue what would have happened, honestly. Like, with this whole situation thing going on, so we had to meet with this lady in the community center to we have to basically tell her what happened. When we were all alone, we all had decided on what the story would have been, and the story was that we were smoking off campus. None of us drove back. Somebody drove us back, somebody who did not go to our school, to not incriminate anyone. And that none of us were smoking on campus because that would have been like a charge to us, but that we just all smelled of it. So the whole apartment had smelled of it. Now, like I said, the window had been open, but we were unsure if they had really been looking out or if they just smelled it and was like, yeah, y'all gotta go. But nobody actually made it clear that if we were seen smoking or not, because our stories went through. We all told the same story to the lady, and we weren't cleared of our charges. We still had to run out our probation, which was for a whole year, and pay that $200 and something fine. Other than that, everything else was okay. We just never did it on campus again. Actually, that shook me up so much. I think I stopped smoking for a minute. Like, it shook me up that much, guys. That's how crazy it was. Yeah guys, that is, oh, I forgot to tell you. So I remember when I was telling her my story, and she was like, well, I hope you also know that we are going to have to send a letter home to let your parents know what happened. I said, what? Like, who? I'm 19 years, what? Do they got, So I'm asking her all questions. I'm like, when is this letter going out? Why do they need to know? And I'm 19 years old. Like, they're like,
we have to send these letters home to your parents/guardians.
It's not a question. We just have to do it. And I'm looking at her like, you don't gotta do nothing. I'm just looking at her mad disappointed. Because once my parents see like I'm on probation, I'm in trouble. Like, I'm in trouble. I already know it. I don't gotta say it. My parents are not going for that. So now my issue is, how am I going to intercept this letter? Try to get my friend to go in my mailbox and try to see if it was there. She was like, it's illegal, I can't do that. And I was like, my next best bet is trying to figure out how to go home for the weekend. And luckily my parents wanted to see me, so they got me and I was able to come home for that weekend. And it just so happened that that same weekend that I went down, the letter came and I was able to intercept it and take it, and it was never seen again. It was shredded. Yeah, guys, honestly, that is all I have for this story time. I'm just gonna put on some lip gloss because my eyes are already doing a lot. I'm not really liking it. What are you doing too much? It was just by the grace of God that one of us was not that high to be able to do what we need to do in order for them not to search the house. But I'm pretty sure if they had, they would have found some stuff they shouldn't have found. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about it down below. This is the final look. I don't really like it. I just want to do a different color because I always do pretty plain stuff. But moral of the story is, do not get high or drink on a dry campus. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the probation, y'all. Yeah, and being on probation basically means that you just can't get in trouble for that period of time that you're on probation for. Because if you do, you're gonna be expelled or suspended. Let me know what you guys thought about it down below. Don't forget to follow my Instagram to be able to vote on the polls of what the story time you guys want to see or hear. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so as soon as I get the 1,000 subscribers, I think I'll be able to do community posts to let you guys know when I am having those polls. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.